This is the beginning of the 2016 South Central Wind River Scenic Tour, leaving Phoenix, Arizona at 11:23 a.m. on Saturday, August 6th. No, it's Saturday. This is the beginning of the big adventure.
My nails need to be done, and I just cut my hair. I just have to do the cut.
She looks lonesome just like me. Don't turn away. Just give me a sign. Don't be afraid. Love is so hard to find. Easy driver, get on up. It's a lonely avenue tonight.
I chase your heart most every day. Thought someday searching that you might find mine. You captured love left in my dreams. I never told you, so thinking you could read my mind. Those lonesome nights you hid behind a gypsy laced disguise. Can you see the future through those fortune teller eyes? Can you see the future through those fortune teller eyes? Bright lights flashing all around, you got nothing if you got no sympathy. Those city nights leave me confused in the morning, but wishing you were here with me. And in darkness you must face the truth. Alone you can't tell lies. Can you see the daylight through those fortune teller eyes? Can you see the daylight through those fortune teller eyes? But I can see myself on an endless road, with you and without fear. And outside echoes of your voice are all that I can hear. Wanna feel your fingers through my hair, no time to count the cost. 'Cause I could die for you in love, could I live with the loss?
Beautiful, but I'm winded. There's Keith. Storm's coming in. We still got a little place to go. I have faith. See you guys soon.
The oak tree clock swings back and forth, and forever is just a minute of his time. You may stay or you may go, but if you turn around, I'm never far behind. And that moon lights up the mirror and the darkness that's inside. Can you see the sunshine through those fortune teller eyes? Can you see the sunshine through those fortune teller eyes? Fortune teller eyes. Rosemary's Song. I'm on the world's last steam train, looking out the window, watching another life go by. Got tongue-tied, gun-shy, standing in your doorway, trying not to say goodbye to the secrets in your bedroom that you told. I want to press my silver cross against your gold. Passing through a ghost town, looking at the sundown, talking to the engineer. Wanna backtrack time till the whistle stops.
About to cross over Washakie Lake. How you feeling?
I feel great.
Good.
I feel awesome.
That's where we're going.
Broke through the 10,000 foot barrier. I've made the big climb. Washakie Basin below. This is awesome.
Awesome. Got bear spray ready. We're set. We have now entered Bears Country. We are now entering the most beautiful parts of the Wind. Skull Lake. That is the Cirque Towers. We're following that trail to Pyramid Lake, hopefully Bonneville Basin. We are now at 10,016 feet, having lunch.
caps disappear. 'Cause baby, all these empty boxcars look the same to me. I wanna get off of this godforsaken train. Well, I'm thinking about you all the way from Brownsville to Laredo. Bought a round-trip ticket from Denver to Durango, counting all the tracks till I get off of the train. Somewhere the ghost of your warm love lies between your long black hair and your pretty dark eyes. I hope it doesn't fade away like the frost on the window pane. I wanna come back to the roses in your name. Got me feeling kinda lovesick, looking like a train wreck, listening to the engine moan. I'm looking for a rainbow, waiting at the depot, standing by a telephone. Had my arms wrapped around you, it was almost all night long. I give 1,000 Hail Marys just to figure out what went wrong. Well, I'm thinking about you all the way from Brownsville to Laredo. Bought a round-trip ticket from Denver to Durango, counting all the tracks till I get off of the train. Somewhere the ghost of your warm love lies between your long black hair and your pretty dark eyes. It's probably gonna fade away like the frost on the window pane. I wanna come back to the roses, come back to the roses.
Found this gem. Keith, where are we at?
We are at Pyramid Lake in the Wind Rivers.
And what did we just find?
And what we just found is this amazing canyon. And then right behind us on the far right is Pyramid Peak. And then right here to the left of Pyramid Peak is one of the highest mountains in the range.
And then, as we're crossing over this beautiful hill, we come into this amazingness.
Hooker.
Mount Hooker.
Inside of Mount Hooker, you can't see it, is the Mount Hooker Glacier, which we will see when we go to Baptiste Lake.
Tomorrow, or the next day. Probably tomorrow. All the
Holy shit.
holy shit is right. All this blood, sweat, and tears. Look at that. Let's get a bigger picture where we're at. Oh my.
To the roses in your name. On the world's last steam train, looking out the window, watch another life go by. Got tongue-tied, gun-shy, standing in your doorway, trying not to say goodbye to the secrets in your bedroom that you told. I want to press my silver cross against your gold, baby. Well, the hillbillies taught me how to play guitar. The city slickers taught me how to be a star. I don't have either of them down good yet, so I'm going to the lake where I first got wet. Yeah, I'm going to the lake where I first got wet. You had tough luck chasing low-down guys. You started out sour, now you're pasteurized. You got the same pretty mouth with a wiser tongue. I got radar ears, I can listen some. I got radar ears, I can listen to you some. And I'm not gonna push you, I don't wanna press. I'm not gonna put you through some kind of test. I'm not looking for luster, making up lies, but I just wanna meet you by the silver lakeside. I remember summertime boys camps, blankets and trunks. I dreamed I had a stripper in my upstairs bunk. I had a dirty kid mind, that's how I got through. I could never love a stripper like the way I loved you. I could never love a stripper like the way I loved you.
We have now crossed the Continental Divide. Boom. Oh, it's windier than shit. Twin Lakes. Twin Lakes right over there. Now we head into Popoangie. Okay. This is Hailey Pass.
I wished I had more heart, I wished I stayed out of bars, and I wished I had a big shot to sign my guitars. But a big shot's name is a paint pen scrawl. Couldn't play it anymore, have to hang it on the wall. Couldn't play it anymore, I'd have to hang it on the wall. And I'm not gonna push you, I don't wanna press. I'm not gonna put you through some kind of test. I'm not looking for luster, making up lies, but I just wanna meet you by the silver lakeside.
We have survived the divide, Hailey Pass. Scene. It's just amazing. Survive this sketchy trail. Ah, this isn't so bad. That's where we came down.
The weather was dry and the whiskey was good, and bad luck you upchucked it like I knew you would. Said, God, get me home, I won't do this again. I said, I won't be your preacher, but I will be your friend. When your mama finds you like this, you're sure gonna need a friend. We're all looking for something if it isn't too much. Some are looking to tell and some are looking to touch. There's a right time to talk and a wrong way to rub. If I'm looking for something, it must be her love. If I'm looking for something, it must be for your love. And now the lake looks muddy, it's supposed to be silver. I got stood up on the banks, but I got to remember, everything in this world's got two or more sides. Like a woman, like a river, like a Ferris wheel ride. Like a woman, like a river, like a Ferris wheel ride. So come on down to the Silver Lake now. We got more to do than the night will allow. You can stick your toes in the milky sand. We can rest our hearts where it all began. We can rest our hearts where it all began. And I'm not gonna push you, don't wanna press. I'm not gonna put you through some kind of test. Not looking for luster, making up lies, but I just wanna meet you by the silver lakeside. This is dedicated to William Shakespeare, Stephen King, and Anne Margaret. Campground is quiet. Everyone's gone. The pine needles are smoking as I sing a song about unfulfilled romance and untouched desire, poking around in the ashes, too close to the fire, poking around in the ashes, too close to the fire. Her name was Vanessa. She tore me apart. She left smoke on my brain. She put rocks in my heart. We sat in the front row on the left corner aisle. She damn near punched my ticket when she flashed me a smile. And William Shakespeare'd get speechless if he looked at her lips, and Anne Margaret get jealous if she saw this girl's hips. And I'll have to censor all the thoughts that transpired, poking around in the ashes, too close to the fire, poking around in the ashes, too close to the fire. And I tried to stay focused, but her eyes were too much. We blushed when we giggled, but we never did touch. When I looked at my test scores, I put my head in my hand, and I wrote, I love Vanessa. Screen door. Looking out the screen door, through the smoke into your eyes. Looking out the screen door, through the smoke into your eyes. You're smiling through the screen door, darling. It's worth 10,000 goodbyes. I'm cleaning up the table at the barbecue tonight. I'm cleaning up the table at the barbecue tonight. I'm looking out the screen door where your face comes in the lights. You said you love the tool pusher 'cause he bought you a ring. Said you love the tool pusher 'cause he bought you a ring. But I pledged my love 1,000 times till you're hiding behind the Coke bottle machine.
Alright, we're about to pass Washakie Pass. This will be the final peak before we begin our descent towards home. Honestly, I hope we make it back today, more likely tomorrow. My dogs are barking and I want a shower. It's pretty spectacular though. It is Saturday, August 13th. Been on here for 6 days, and we are feeling it. It's been spectacular, but I'm ready to go home.
Keep my fingers crossed. Well, it's only wishful thinking, but I keep my fingers crossed while you take the old man's orders.
We did it. That's the highest we'll have to go again.
On a checkered tablecloth. You ask me what have I got, darling, when I go back home. You ask me what have I got, darling, when I go back home. I got a trash sack full of rib bones. I got a pocket full of songs. They're all for you. Waiting for the tool pusher while I'm turning out the lights. You're waiting for the tool pusher while I'm turning out the lights. He's got Kilgore on his collar, you know how you can tell he's got a lipstick stain tonight. This one.
So we're on the west side of the Cirque du Towers. You can see them right there. And we are on our way back to Dad's Lake. Spend the night. We'll be out tomorrow morning.
I got grease from washing dishes. You got a name tag on your chest. I got grease.
All right, Keith. What is your final thoughts?
What do you mean, final thoughts? My final thoughts? Bucket list item check. I've been wanting to do this hike since 2003. And it's taken me, what, 12 years, 13 years to get somebody to go with me? So I'm very pleased that you came, Melissa, because if you didn't come, I didn't come. Because I've been trying for 13 years to get somebody to do this hike with me.
Well, they're ridiculous. They didn't. What was the hardest part?
The hardest part, honestly, was probably day one. 6 miles in here. Well, that was insane. Easiest damn day on the whole trail. And I live right there where our tent is right now, and my legs just throbbed.
Same exact spot.
I couldn't even walk down to the lake and get water. I was a mess. First day.
Best, most highlight, top 2 highlights.
Top 2 highlights. Probably Pyramid Lake and going up Hailey Pass, and then Washakie Basin and Washakie Pass. Those were Washakie Basin, Washakie Pass. Those were the number 1, and then Hailey Pass and Pyramid Lake number 2.
Yeah.
And then number 3, probably East Fork of the Little Wind River.
Yep.
That was real pretty.
Real pretty.
Real pretty.
What is something that you have learned from this trip?
All the shit that you think you need or people tell you you need, you don't. That's the number 1 thing I learned.
What is the most important thing that you have brought with you?
The most important...
Other than the, obviously, water filtration and cooking stuff.
Tent.
Tent. I think mine is vitamins.
Maybe. But that tent has been a champ. It's mosquito proof. It rides out the wind like nothing.
Rides the wind.
Right? When the trees were shaking, and that tent doesn't even flutter much.
Nope.
So, and a good sleeping pad and a good sleeping bag. You know?
Conclusions.
I'd love to do it again. I've learned a shitload. Next time, my pack will be literally 10 pounds lighter.
Yeah.
Seriously.
And we will have somebody along.
When people tell you you need an extra set of camp shoes, they're idiots. Pack some flip-flops and don't lose them the night before you leave, like some people.
Yeah, right? And have to resort to Mom's Crocs.
We're wearing around the tent in the camp.
You don't have to take these Crocs.
And
Thanks,
you
Mom.
don't need like 3 packs of extra AAA batteries for all your shit, because you'll never use any of them. And they weigh a ton. And you don't need a 3-pound camera.
No, you don't. All you need is this little Kodak. Thank you,
That's all
Kodak.
you need is that little Kodak. It takes real good pictures.
And if you are going to bring a big camera, bring a wide lens.
You bring a big wide view lens.
What's the first thing you're going to do when you get back into town?
Get drunk and eat hamburgers. Greasy hamburgers. Extra grease. One burger, please. Don't cook it till it's dry and rubbery, right?
No, we want some blood in that.
Just a little bit, just a wink of blood oozing out, and a little grease on the plate, please.
With all these cows we see around here, that better be the best damn burger I've ever had. Alright, so it is
You're walking out the screen door.
Saturday the 13th
And the
at
smoke
8:12
is all
p.m.
that's left.
We're at 9,700 feet according to this watch. And we're checking off for the night.
Snow cone man.
Okay, on my final way to the car, 15 minutes. It's the most beautiful trip I've ever been on, but I'm ready for a burger.
Out in the hot sun, standing in line, buying snow cones in the summertime, buying snow cone from the snow cone man. How many cones in July have you sold? Can't sell them at Christmas, it's too damn cold, said the snow cone, said the snow cone man. Can't get no cone for a nickel or a dime. Gonna date your sister, she's mighty fine, Mr. Snow Cone, Mr. Snow Cone man. Sister Jeannie, she bought me 2, cherry for love and grape for blue, Mr. Snow Cone, Mr. Snow Cone man. Alright. He gave me directions to her whereabouts. Said she likes you, you should ask her out. Thank you, Snow Cone. Thank you, Snow Cone, man. She got a great big boyfriend, might give me a whipping. He bought me a yellow one and he called me a chicken. He said, you chicken. I said, thank you.